Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 14th to the 20th of March in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using this week is St. Patrick's Day from Plannerface, and that is obviously because this week was St. Patrick's Day. I also decided to add a little bit from my PR freebie into this kit because I had so many meetings that I was worried that I was going to run out of little stickers. So take a shot every time I say the word meeting in this plan with me, obviously a shot of water because this is a Sunday evening video. Also I do PR for Plannerface, so if you're going to pop an order, mention me in the comments to save yourself some money and also pick up the freebie that I'm using in this video. As always, I've started off my spread by shading in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep, then going in with my Grace Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, split my personal and work to-do lists in half to give myself some extra checklist space, and also create a 5-day habit tracker in the bottom left-hand corner for things I have to do at work every single day. I was in work all 5 days this week, so I've used my green Staedtler Triplus fine liner to add in my work hours, and now I'm just using my Pilot Friction pen to write in my meals, so breakfast, lunch and dinner for each day. As always, I'm not adding in breakfast on days where I didn't have an alarm set, just in case I decided to sleep in that day. The final part of my pen base is to add in my theme colour for the month, which is this forest green Crayola Super Tip, so I'm using that to shade in all of the checkboxes in the bottom left hand corner, and then highlight over all of my meals across the entire spread, and also colour in the daily focus boxes of days where I'm not going to be at work, which was just Saturday and Sunday for this week. As usual with Crayola Super Tips, I'm dabbing the end of each bit of highlighting with my finger to stop the ink from pooling, because otherwise it does ghost a little bit, and that way I end up with a nice green finger at the end of the spread, and also start putting little fingerprints of green all over my planner. So that is it for the pen base of my spread. Now we can start adding in some stickers, and as always I'm starting with my meal plan tracker, which is just something that I make in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I do have a video on my channel about how I make all of these little simple stickers. I'm then adding in the squared off half box from the kit with some deco into the weekly focus box, and then adding in my habit tracker for my daily check-in and a decorative box over the quote section to finish off my sidebar. Next I'm adding in my washi headers, so I've cut one of the 15mm strips that comes in a mini kit from Plannerface in half to cover my personal and work to-do list headers and my Space of Infinite Possibility header, and I cut these really wonky this week and it's been annoying me pretty much all week. I then cut a 6mm strip from the second washi piece to create my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. Oh, and then I completely forget to put my weekend banner in, so we're going to zoom in and start on Monday, where I'm first using a regular event label and a skinny event label in these cute shamrock patterns, and this cute Joy of Planning Scientist girl to mark in that I was duty scientist this day. I then grabbed a sticker from my stash that kind of fitted the colours of this kit to mark in a meeting with the training coordinator about my portfolio. I think the sticker is from a monthly kit, which is why it's so much longer than the columns. Then I'm finishing that off with a bit of deco. That was it for Monday, so moving over to Tuesday, I'm first using a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface in the daily focus box to mark in that I was working from home. Not sure why it took me so many attempts to get this glitter header to lie down straight, but it did. Next, I'm using a skinny event label and the coffee cup doodle from the kit to mark in another meeting on Tuesday morning. This is quite a short meeting, which I'm always glad of, but it definitely could be an email. I then had a longer meeting in the afternoon, so I'm using a quarter box and the laptop doodle from the kit to mark that in. For Tuesday evening, I'm using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my first weight session of the week, and then I'm using a third box and the book doodle from the kit to mark in doing the first bit of my April monthly setup this day. Not entirely sure why I used a third box for doing just the base of my April monthly setup, because it really doesn't take that long, even when you count in like setting up all of my recording stuff. It definitely didn't need to take up this much space. Moving over to Wednesday, I'm first using a quarter box and the laptop doodle from a Plannerface multicolour doodle sheet to mark in another meeting, except this was my regular Wednesday afternoon seminar this day. Actually, I can't remember which of the laptop doodles is from the multicolour doodle sheet and which one is from the kit, so one of them's from a doodle sheet. I then just scooted that around so that I could fit in a little thing from my Plannerface freebie, which I'm using to mark in that I was send outs this week, along with the envelope doodle from the kit. I've got a couple of the newer kits from Plannerface with the new box add-on, just so that I have those extra little things, because as you can see from this spread already, I'm definitely going to get some use out of them. For Wednesday evening, I'm just using a Pinky Stickers printable to mark in that I was going to go to yoga class, but again, I couldn't get on the class at my gym, so I just did this at home. And then I'm using a skinny event label and this paw icon from Plannerface to mark in doing Reggie's flea spot on this afternoon. Moving over to Thursday, I'm first using a long flag from the kit with this shamrock doodle to mark in that it was St Patrick's Day, and then I'm using a glitter header and work from home script from Plannerface to mark in that I was working from home. I'm then using a third box with the phone doodle from the kit to mark in another meeting this morning. For Thursday evening, I'm using another one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my workout, and then a bin icon from a multicolour doodle sheet from Plannerface to mark in a reminder to take the bins out. Moving on to Friday, I'm using a quarter box and this dog character sticker with a laptop that I can't remember what shop it's from because I took it off the sampler sheet, but that's to mark in that I was doing some clinic shadowing this afternoon so that I can pop that in my portfolio. For Friday evening, I'm adding in another Pinky Stickers printable for what was supposed to be a cardio session, but we just ended up taking Reggie on a long walk to the pub because it was super sunny and lovely. For Saturday, I'm marking in my planning time as usual using a flag and the planner doodle from the kit with a planning script from Plannerface, and then a third box with an edit script from Plannerface and some deco from the kit to mark in editing and recording this voiceover. And to begin with this third box, I didn't trim it enough and then I accidentally trimmed it too much, so I'm flipping it around so that the join where I add the two pieces together will be underneath the deco that I add in, and you won't be able to see that there's a teeny tiny little gap. For Saturday afternoon, I'm adding in another weight session with another Pinky Stickers printable, and then I'm adding in the final skinny event label from the kit with the balloon doodle to mark in that it was my friend's birthday this day. And then for Saturday evening, I'm just adding in the usual half box with some deco from the kit to mark in whatever we get up to. So moving on to Sunday, I'm first using an event label and the grocery doodle from the kit to mark in doing the grocery shopping first thing, and then here is where I finally remember to add in the weekend banner that I forgot at the beginning of my setup. Next, I'm adding in the 3-hut cleaning checklist from the kit with the vacuum doodle to mark out a chunk of time for cleaning this morning. And then I'm using a piece of the Monday to Sunday box that I cut up to use as washi with a YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface to mark in uploading this video. I can then add in my final weight session of the week with another Pinky Stickers printable, and we can move on to adding in some of the decorative boxes to fill in some of that space when I'm at work. As usual, I've trimmed these stickers vertically on the sticker paper, and then I'm just trimming them horizontally on my planner so they fit nicely within the timelines. There was a really cute double box that I wanted to use this week, but I had so many meetings that I couldn't fit it in anywhere. I can then finish off my spread by adding in all of my checklists for my top 2 or 3 things that I get done at work each day. So you'll see on Monday that I just added in 2 hearts separately because I didn't really have a lot of space, and then I've added 3 heart checklists onto Tuesday and Thursday and another single heart onto Friday. That's all of my stickers down for the week. Now we can fill in all of my plans using my Pilot Friction pen. So this week has been absolutely exhausting. Work has been super busy, and obviously on top of all of my routine work, I've had all of these meetings that I've put in my planner before the week started. It's that point in the year where people are using up their annual leave before our leave calendar changes over to the new year in April, so there's barely anyone in the office, and then also there were some people off sick this week, which was really unfortunate because there's already no one in. I did get some good news this week though, which kind of pushed me to get through to the end of the week, which was that a poster that I created last week based on some of my validation work, which I took to a conference on Wednesday, actually won second place, so I can now pop that in my portfolio as an award-winning poster, which just sounds really cool. Outside of work, my new training program is really kicking my butt in a good way. Like, I feel really good after each training session, but it always takes me a little while to switch from one style of training to another, and this one is much more volume based, and I am burning a lot more calories in each workout than I was with my previous sessions. So I have exactly 0 regret about ditching my cardio session on Friday to walk to the pub with Reggie instead. This weekend has been pretty chill, but I still feel super exhausted. I haven't had enough time to recover after such a long week, and this weekend just feels like it's too short to actually get that proper recovery in. Thankfully, I do have next Friday off work, so I've only got 2 days in the office and then 2 days of working from home between now and a bit of rest time. We're also having some gorgeous spring weather in the UK this weekend, so I've been taking Reggie for lots of nice walks in the sunshine and also spending some time in the garden as well. Reggie is still settling in really nicely, and he actually started letting us pick him up this week, which was super exciting because it shows that he's really starting to trust us. As it seems he always does when I'm recording my voiceovers, he is snoring away happily next to me in his bed. So I don't think that my mic can pick up his snoring, but it can be pretty loud, so it might be picked up a little bit. For the rest of Sunday, I'm just going to take it fairly easy, maybe play some Sims, and also have a bit of a self-care evening before I get stuck into work again next week. My weekly focus for this week was to try not to get too overwhelmed by all of the meetings, and I think I did fairly well at that. Like, I didn't get super anxious or super overwhelmed this week, I just kind of felt constantly exhausted, which is also not ideal. So hopefully next week will be a little bit quieter and a bit less stressful. But that's all of my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here is the spread all filled out, and it's a very bright and colourful week. It's definitely going to stand out as one of my more colourful weeks planned for in March. I also think that the busyness of this spread really does reflect how busy this week was. It is completely jam-packed, and no wonder I'm exhausted after all of it. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!